The Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was on an official two-day visit to Niigata, Japan to attend the G7 Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting from the 11th to the 13th of May 2023. India was an invitee to the G7 meet as it has been to a number of meetings in recent years. Addressing the G7 seminar on economic policies and welfare, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman underlined the dilemmas faced by emerging markets and developing economies between climate security and growth as they manage overlapping crises and socio-economic transformation. The Finance Minister highlighted how the technology improved access for the poor to markets and basic services and how the access to digital connectivity had empowered people. She also stressed on the need to measure empowerment beyond GDP indicators. She said India's focus on technology, digital public infrastructure and green hydrogen as a foundation for sustainable and inclusive growth. Addressing the first session of G7 Finance Ministers meeting, the Finance Minister stressed on the importance of sustainable and inclusive growth for emerging economies and emphasized on the urgent need to improve efficiency of G20 Common Framework, strengthening the trust and cooperation among stakeholders for timely debt treatment for vulnerable nations. Highlighting the resilience of emerging markets and developing economies and their unique development challenges, she said India's strong recovery was a bright spot for the global growth outlook and stressed on the need to strengthen multilateral development banks to address cross-border challenges. The Finance Minister also delivered a special address at the event on Rising Investment Opportunities Destination India to investors and business leaders of Japan, showcasing the immense potential of India's investment landscape. The minister underlined the government's priority to incentivize and facilitate investments in India through production-linked incentive PLI schemes, which are being expanded beyond the initial 14 sectors to include semiconductors and solar components. Japanese investors were invited to invest in India as the country has relaxed various restrictions to ensure greater ease of doing business and draw more investments. Highlighting India's commitment to greening its economy and the goals set under the nationally determined contributions, especially with regard to renewable energy, the Finance Minister informed the business leaders about the government's focus on skilling people in the fast-developing area of artificial intelligence so that the young population can use it towards innovative solutions for all. Sitharaman also met with International Monetary Fund Managing Director Kay Georgieva and her Brazilian counterpart Haddad Fernando on the sidelines of the meet and discussed issues relating to infrastructure, strengthening multilateral development banks, debt vulnerabilities and digital public infrastructure.